Gemini in relationship tends to work well with the other positive signs, so the air signs and the fire signs, generally speaking, as a rule of thumb. And if we look at them individually, we see that Gemini with Gemini represents two mutable signs. So you have there the rather difficult situation where neither really is making a statement. They're both trying to adapt to the other. And on the one hand, that makes for the absence of any staunch positions or domination or whatever, which sounds good. But on the other hand, there's a lacking of purpose and direction and uncertainty. You know, what are we? What are we supposed to be doing? Gemini likes to respond and adapt and fit around something definitive. And so two Geminis together may not work particularly well. I would think they would laugh a lot and have a lot of fun. Gemini with Aquarius works very well indeed. The mutability of Gemini is delighted by the staunch fixity of Aquarius. Aquarius knows what it thinks, and it thinks in the future in a way that other people don't think. It can see opportunity, and it stimulates the interest of Gemini fully, wholeheartedly. And they're willing to support the plodding, determined, unbending fixity of Aquarius in a light-hearted way, softening that kind of firmness of purpose to a much more sociable attitude. Aquarius and Gemini are both highly sociable beings, so quite a lot of the relationship would be lived in the company of other people. And so you would have not only the Gemini-Aquarius thing going on, but you'd have all of the other interactions between themselves and all of the people that they're meeting. So it would be very versatile, very varied, fun. Gemini with Libra also works very well. You have Libra's determination to kind of move forward and have a purpose in life, and that purpose is basically to find balance, to create harmony wherever is possible. And Gemini can dance around that and can oil the grease of that interaction very well. So once again, a very heartily approved of interaction. With the fire signs, Gemini works least well with Sagittarius because they're both mutable. And we have the same problem of who's going to make up their mind to do something. And they're both very changeable in their ideas and their loyalties, actually. Sagittarius can say one thing 1 minute and absolutely mean it, and say something exactly the opposite a week later and mean that too. And somehow that's okay. And Gemini wouldn't find that a problem. But Gemini would be doing the same thing, so they'd be having these conversations about what to do next, and neither would actually be committed to the content of the conversation. Both of them just trying to dance around and find a mutability around the whole thing. So there'll be a lot of excitement, wouldn't there, with the air-fire mutability. It'd be very dynamic, but not necessarily towards a given aim, just movement for the sake of movement. Fun. You get the image of a children's playground at school, like loud and ever-changing and undirected, but fun. Better with Leo. Gemini and Leo work well together. Leo likes to have someone to change their situation to fit with the Leo certainty of purpose and position of sovereignty. And Gemini's happy to do that. Gemini likes being led, really, and Leo can lead. And you have a very positive interaction between them. There's no reason at all why it shouldn't work, and it does. It works really well. With Aries, Gemini is also good. Aries tends to like to be alone and get on with things. And Gemini can kind of find a way in, find a way around that, find a way to add something, bring something to the table. And they work well. You know, air and fire, not the same quality. That's the formula, really. So, yeah, I would support that combination. When we look at Gemini with the negative signs. Let's start with Gemini Taurus. It's okay. It's dry. There's no fundamental reason they shouldn't really get along, but Taurus is slow and Gemini's fast, and Taurus is fixed on a certain path and Gemini likes to change direction. So I think Gemini would be a bit frustrated by Taurus's lack of willingness to shift and change and move from one plan to another. When a plan is made, to Taurus that's written in stone, but to a Gemini it's just a plan and a thing of the mind. Why serve something that just came out of the mind? You know, they see the whole thing of making arrangements with other people in an entirely different way. Gemini and Capricorn can work quite well. Strangely, because they are this quincunx relationship. They don't really understand each other awfully well. But Gemini can't get it together. Not really. And Capricorn can. But Capricorn can't really shift off its given purpose. And Gemini can. So if they can find a way to respect each other's different ways of being, that combination can fulfill the absences that the other holds and make up for each other's differences. Neither of them really is up for dominating and standing firm against someone else, and that's good, you know, for Gemini and Capricorn to see that in each other. You've got a Mercury-Saturn relationship, of course, so the thoughts of Gemini are going to be seen as a bit silly and unworkable by Capricorn. Whereas Capricorn's sort of boring practicality would be something that Gemini would either find frustrating or would become playful around it. They might just tease and goad the Capricorn. With Virgo, you know, Gemini and Virgo, both mutable signs, they see the world totally different. It's not an easy combination, that one. Who's going to lead? They're both followers. They're both trying to fit in and make accommodations. And Gemini's very shallow in a sense. There's no profundity of purpose or commitment, whereas Virgo really wants the world to be a perfect place and believes that they have a responsibility to make it so by telling everybody what they're doing wrong and being very self-critical and offering helpful advice towards improvement of their spirituality and health. It's not the topics that Gemini wants to discuss. With water signs, Gemini doesn't understand water very well. They can empathize with anyone because they've learned the skill of empathy, but the water signs know better. So Cancer is just going to feel that Gemini is kind of pretending. And although Cancer has an agenda and Gemini can serve to create a result, there's a lack of understanding about the depth of that result. Scorpio and Gemini, pretty much the same. This quincunx relationship doesn't work. Scorpio feels really deeply, and Gemini doesn't like that. It likes to think quickly, and Scorpio doesn't like to do anything quickly. It likes control and stability and certainty, which Gemini doesn't offer. That doesn't work either. So maybe with Pisces, Gemini might try something, but it's kind of even worse in a sense. I don't get that Gemini's very good with water signs at all. With Pisces, it's two mutable signs, neither of which wants to take responsibility for any future occurrences. And Pisces' highly emotional state means that they need to be with people that set the direction and hold on, fixed signs and cardinal signs, you know. So Gemini Pisces isn't so good. All in all then, Gemini with water doesn't really get there. With Earth, maybe a bit better. With fire and air, though, very good indeed. Except, you know, Gemini doesn't really do it, not very well. And Gemini Sag, a bit troubled.